Oh, this is fun and weird.
Let's try.
Okay.
15. Let's try.
I managed to pull off some weird.
Fire! Fire!
As you can tell, these are running in tandem. Hello, friends and fellow Monkeyology enthusiasts. Hey, ATM machine. Yeah, I just popped off. This is,
Let's try. Let's try. 5.5.
well, see, this is only because, and we'll go back and do stuff like that.
Fire!
But this is because I somehow managed to get some sort of magic going on here, where I am effectively controlling both games at the exact same time with the same controller. Oh, and now I've clicked off, so I'm not. But I've been using the catapult operator, which is sort of funny. Absolutely. And I sort of, you know, this probably won't work long term because the different button mapping. Oh, and it's a train wreck in the audio. But, and I took it out of widescreen as well, so it could have more direct comparisons. Now we're both in the same spot. So I should be able to, at least in theory, move both characters at the same time. Oh, but then I went and didn't hold the run button, so the PC version's like, no. But whatever, I'll find a wall to run against. And that'll get us sort of in the right area. A good corner. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a good one. So, we'll trap that Guybrush there. And we'll put this one here. And that'll get us sort of in the same area. And now. But loading times changes it all up. Like, it doesn't really work super great, but let's go take a look at some model differences. Okay. No, we got... Let's get them both. No, don't enter doors. Is he trying to enter a door? Oh my god, this is broken as hell. Oh!
Guybrush, what are you doing?
Looking for a bathroom?
Quit fooling around and stop that catapult.
Are you serious? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll get him here, because I can click off to this one and it'll only control that. So at least there's some level of control possible in this for the sake of getting the models differences, because that was the point I was trying to do in all of that. I just have the side-by-side look here, so just lighting differences you see too. You can see a lot more of Otis's texture. He's reshaped his head a bit there. A little bit. Yeah, he's got more of a Popeye arm look. I'm seeing that on a lot of the models. They decided to jack up the forearms a lot. Because remember when we were on doing the plank diving, we noticed that there too. Yeah, totally. Oh, let's see if I can sort of match up a little bit here first. Seems about right. Now we should be, if I held the red button. That would be cool. I'll have to set up a dual screen setup for it. I'm gonna get this one into the scum bar, and we'll let PS2 Guybrush run around like an idiot for a second. But the cues are gonna suck. So maybe now that we are synced, if I hold the run button, I have a plan in doing this. I just don't want the overlapping sound cue completely. I'm going right back in. No, that'd be really, really cool. And that's not, yeah, this isn't going to be the focus of this because I literally threw together this scene in OBS in like 5-10 minutes. Like, there's gonna be some of that in dialogue no matter what. But hey, we get an excellent close-up when talking to this guy.
Hey, get out of the way!
I'm not picking that up.
Oh my god, bro. PC guy.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of tweaks that were done.
What can I do for you, Mr. Miley?
Oh my god, I effectively did
All
there.
right, sorry about that,
That's the
Mr.
bartender. I don't have a thing to my name. This place is
Well,
quieter
then-
than a crypt full of mines.
Okay.
Isn't it a crying
Why
shame?
isn't
It's
there...
been that way since that
I
Australian
know,
blew
absolutely.
into town.
It's
Australian?
Aye, a
But
scurrilous
nothing's
Australian
coming
land
up.
developer
There.
who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Mealy Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow.
No, it's one of my buttons isn't working properly. So I gotta change the mapping. But I thought I'd go into the ScumVM mapping, but because I've already unlocked this with the Control Alt F1 or whatever, I can't get to the other one now. And this is just a massive fail anytime trying to use that to configure the button. So let's go back to the game. Maybe. Whatever. Yeah. Use go.
Hail and hello, oh master of all,
All right.
things grog-like.
So
What can I do for you, Mr. Miley?
3 wood.
All right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Isn't it a crying
okay,
shame?
but I mean for
It's been
actual
that way since
differences.
that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using
Texture is
strong-arm
pretty
tactics
similar.
to buy up all the
Not
land
seeing
on
a ton of
Mealy
differences
Island.
in
Half of our
lighting. I'd
regular
actually
clientele
say
have been
the
driven off island by
PC's
no-good scoundrel.
lighting's more dynamic. Yeah, it's flickering on it. Yeah, it's changing its levels. The PS2 is very static, and comparatively, Guybrush does have the lighting flicker on both, and they just didn't apply it to that model. Maybe it's something ScumVM's potentially doing after the fact. So I mean, it's not a proper apples to apples comparison, which is a shame. Yeah. Well, let's see if, just in case, because we have access to that anyway. Although going altered she was. Yeah, it's all on this. Well, let's get this. No, I don't want it. No, tag team adventure gaming is just too easy. PCP socket fine fail. Look, there's no network play, okay? No hot seat multiplayer support either. Stop asking already. No multiplayer. No, I don't wanna. Ah, hey, this one will line up.
Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really, not really. I'd surely love to get my piece of my mind, though.
How'd you like to join a courageous pirates on a dangerous quest?
Ooh, that sounds like fun, but I should really check with my boss first. Hey, boss!
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's going to be a comparison of all sorts of things. You know, play around in different versions. I just happened to manage to get this set up. I'm going to try to keep it working as long as we can. That was fun. Why not? Any snacks?
You got any snacks?
That's a lesson.
Yeah.
Scumbar's famous.
Absolutely. The demo's still in the plan because of, you know, this is to be differences between versions and that sort of thing.
That drunk at the table over there.
Why did you?
Yeah, and it's working in Scumbian as well.
Yeah, sorry.
Since the merger.
Scumbar policy.
And it seems to
Sorry, it's Scumbar policy.
That's easily enough fixed. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to keep up with that, so thank you for the feedback though, that will help. Yeah, or when the interface just breaks, because every time I use the hi-hat, for example, I have to go back and replace it. Anyways, I'm not sure that there's a huge benefit to this. I want to do the dart. I want to see the differences in the dart hitting the screen. Stupid run button. Cool. That should reset maybe? No. Whatever. Okay. Talk to... So, either way, I want this sort of lined up for that, so we will get started there. Hey. Oh yeah. Because buttons fail.
Ahoy, mateys! Excuse me.
Buzz up, buzz it.
Get out of the way! Can't you see we're busy here? Hey,
Oh,
get out of the way!
Oops.
Yes, I know. Divers.
Ahoy, mateys!
Okay, so it's
Excuse me.
gonna be pretty
Buzz
similar.
buzz it, Brett.
I just want to see if I can get them to both
See,
throw it
we're
at the
busy
same time.
here.
Oh, but we could check the balloon.
Yeah, is he making holes in the wall?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grandmaster Dutch Champion of Melee Island.
Absolutely.
Unless you're good enough to compete.
Yeah, I might as well go look at the balloons first anyway, because then we should have the option to...
Well, I guess I'll be shutting off now.
Are you still here?
I mean, again, it's more just a lighting thing again. Yeah, maybe and a cleaned up texture, which is weird because it actually looks better on PC than in PS2 again. No, definitely. You're absolutely right. It's a sprite, but it looks better than the 3D model. Nice. But yeah, I want to try taking the balloon.
No. number. Probably the only thing this poor guy has to his name. I guess he doesn't want anyone taking his birthday pretzels. Ahoy again, mateys! Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other
Ahoy again,
players.
mateys!
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of here.
It's still showing it as a 2D sprite and not really applying it to any sort of 3D plane. There's no way for them to rotate. It's just showing the old way things would be shown instead. What? This should not be.
I'm a dart throwing maniac. I believe you.
Way better.
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master, or something that rhymed with that anyway. So, can I join your game?
No.
I'm a dart throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master,
It's trying to
or
sync
something
up.
that rhymed with that anyway. So, can I join your game?
No.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Nerd.
Those are other players.
Yeah, we never miss a
Get
shot.
out of here. Get out of here.
Pick a number. Pick a number.
Both fonts that are being used are really nice. I mean, the one on PC is definitely the more classic, and I understand like because that the PS2 font was designed to be used on CRT TVs and whatnot. So it's designed to be more visible on that. But even like having to sacrifice that, they still picked a very visually well offset font. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Up doesn't work on that for some reason. I'm gonna resync them here.
Never mind. I believe you. I believe you.
Better. You better.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Interesting.
Those are other players.
Yeah, we
It's like everybody
never
likes
miss a
Comic
shot.
Sans until they realize, like when they're picking a font, until they realize they picked Comic Sans, and like then they're like, no, we can't do that. But I mean, at the end of the day, let's see. Okay, bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
It's easy, it's easy.
Yeah, I see it side by side. I have them overlapped on my screen.
Hey, you're pretty good. Impressive.
Randomized. Alright, well. I want to get the screen.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it, and all
Can't
it.
hit that guy over there. Why doesn't it show on the PC one yet? That's weird. No wonder things were okay. I guess I gotta like
You can't hit a bullseye.
go through some motions first. That's strange. I didn't realize there was like some sort of gate to that line.
Nice shot. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it, and all it.
Hit a triple A.
No problem. Tricky, huh?
Okay.
Nice shot. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it, and all it.
Oh my god, don't do this to me now, thing. Okay, why are you not playing that? There we go. There we go.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
No, here goes nothing.
I'm
The
impressed.
exact same text. You're
Impressive.
absolutely right. Yeah. Okay, well, there's some exploring to be done.
Well, I guess I'll be shutting off now.
Are you still here?
Check out the voodoo lady. Well, that's cool. Maybe that's definitely something this could even evolve into. But, I definitely want to take a look at the demo as well today. And some other things. But if this is the meat and potatoes of this, just for the sake of seeing the differences. So this is pretty direct. I mean, there's not too dramatically much. No, it's a pretty faithful adaptation, this room. Oh, we need fingers.
This finger seems slightly different than the others. Yikes! This finger seems slightly different than the others.
you!
Yes, it is I.
If I want to point to
seem to
something,
show up
I'll use
whenever
my
I'm in
own
trouble.
index finger.
Who can say?
Yikes!
It's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have
Hey,
intertwined
it's
our
you!
destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game
You seem to
deal
show
with
up whenever
us.
I'm in trouble. Why?
Who can say? Perhaps it's because we share an unspoken magical bond. Perhaps the fates have intertwined our destinies. Or maybe I've got an unbreakable 5-game deal with LucasArts. In any
Definitely.
event, I'm here.
Seeing a little bit more roundness in the lines, and that would be the up to polys. To give an example of what I'm talking about there. Can you see my pointer? Can't see it on the Scum VM side for some silliness. But if you look at like the hem of the skirt here on the PS2 side, here we got roundness, and on the PC version, that's a hard line to a hard angle. I'm seeing just better overall lighting in this area. Probably benefited a lot from the extra polys. And just again, more roundness in these areas. Yeah, that is up here as well, as you pointed out. Everything has a little bit more. Perhaps that's part of the hardware itself. Maybe it's how they handle. Yeah, if you look at Guiber's hair, it's got more rounded out appearance, less of a sharp angle in this area. It could be part of the emulator as well. Very true. But it is neat, just the additional detail that's given to parts of it. Although I will say certain things don't get the better treatment, like his cuff here. It's wild all over the place, whereas on PC that is a good, clean, straight line across. They each have their own strengths for sure. Alright. Don't really need to chat a whole lot with you in this video.
I don't even need more enigmatic voodoo right now.
As you wish, Guybrush. I'll be here later if you need me.
It's a very, very good possibility. Yeah, the 2D backgrounds are pretty much the same in presentation in both. Not seeing a ton of differences there. not even really a whole lot of tweaks in like you or color, which is good. Alright, chat with them. I didn't even pick up the pretzels after I took out the old man, so. Yeah, you can enter this gun bar. We gotta catch this one before he tries to go to Nelly Island. Oh my god, you left this gun bar, dude. What are you thinking?
I don't have a thing to my name. I guess you won't be needing these anymore. I guess you won't be needing these anymore.
It's so broken. It's fun, but it's really hard to control. Yeah, I wish there was a way to directly sync the album.
I wish I had some grog to wash that down with.
Oh, and I ate a pretzel. Absolutely. That sounds fun. Let's do that. I am, as I'm sure I am 100% open to all suggestions in this regard. This is Monkeyology. All right, let's get this one close to where we want. All right, I am a little bit further in, but let's press the button.
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name? Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese, Ignatius, cheese.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
What pray tell would I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
You'd be helping a band of bloodthirsty brigands sack a small fishing village.
That doesn't sound too manly. Any girly pirate can invented a specialist community.
Yeah, his head is less craned back, which is very, very noticeable. I'm starting to wonder if perhaps that's an issue in the emulation there, because he's sort of craned back in it. Yeah, it is an unnatural angle, and he's not even like looking towards Guybrush. But I mean, that's might be expecting too much out of the textures of the time, but. How did you get? But let's do some.
What big arms you have, Cheese?
To insult arm wrestle with Mr. Threepwood.
Don't you mean insult sword fighting?
Nay. While you were away, the insult sword fighting became attached to other pirate pastimes. Well, nowadays you can't play a game or checkers without an unexpected loss and a withering bomb.
I tossed a bond
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Are you sure you don't want to join my crew of mighty pirates?
Well, I don't know. What kind of pirate would I be doing?
You'd be traveling to Looker Island with a crew of Buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate.
I've never made that connection before either. That's great. It is totally a cheese cummerbund.
Can only be navigated by a skilled sailor to face that
And of course it
challenge, to face that challenge, but
But what?
I can't.
Why not? Why not?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under
You're
me.
the owner of the scum bar? You're the owner of the scum bar?
I, the one and only.
That was owned by a guy named Ron.
That's
No,
nice money.
that's-
I always scum bar.
That's the dream of many.
Ron.
I was the original owner. I won the bar from him in an epic 12-hour-long game of insult goat
That sounds like a bit.
Believe what you like. Believe what you like. I've been fighting off a hostile takeover lad from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
Greedy Australian is making that grab
Guns
for
and
my
swords and
bar.
cannons?
Worse,
With guns and
with
swords and
insults,
cannons?
jibes, and mockeries. With insults, jibes, and mockeries. Taking all of my insult arm wrestling
If it
skills to
weren't for
keep
the
them
whole
at
white
bay.
being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Declared dead thing. I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Wait a minute. Your name is I Cheese? Cheese? I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
But you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
I'll have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the cheese family.
It'd be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel
Who was that?
repair.
Who was that?
Have you never heard of Jack? Have you never heard of Jack?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry.
Let's do the insult arm wrestling.
Tell me again about this thing you call insult arm
I
wrestling.
thought I'd made myself clear. It's just like insult sword fighting, but with arm wrestling.
No, not the whole conversation. We're just farting around.
Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship around Looker Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition.
It is? I mean, of course it is. Of course it is.
If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
Excellent character voice.
Let's see
Solid.
what you've got. Well then, let's see what you've got.
Let's see if they all have the same money. Consider my fist lethal weapons. Sadly, your death should be equally reckoned.
People consider my fists lethal weapons.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking. My forearms have been mistaken for tree trunks.
Okay, this is where it should get difficult. This is where it's broken. Yep. Let's see if
Your knuckles all grind into a splintery paste.
Oh, how appropriate. You
Wow.
fight like a cow.
the PS2 PS2 cheese has no skill. I'm just gonna.
Your arms are no bigger than fleas that I've met.
Oh, so that's why
Okay,
you're scratching.
hey.
I go see a vet. You're the ugliest creature I've ever seen in my life.
I can't even remember what. Yeah, that's weird. And yeah, he did go for it in the first go. Yeah, but is that what both of them are saying? Because that'd be hilarious. Talk to me again.
I'm shocked that you never gazed at your wife.
I've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
keep on paying attention to other things and not. Million pieces. Bags you can count. The only problem is, no matter what, it's going to the other one as well.
Today by myself, 12 people I've beaten. I'm surprised you can count that high.
Your gut, I guess they were eaten. Your arms are gnawing with back later when you're feeling up to the challenge.
From the size of your gut, I guess they were eaten.
Guybrush is defeated on.
Give up now, or I'll crush you like a train.
Okay, let's finish this.
I would if it would stop your whining. My 98-year-old
We both
grandmother
have
has
better
bigger
bladder
arms than
control
you.
than you do.
Yeah, but we've both got better bladder control than you do. I've out-wrestled octopuses with these arms.
Yeah, but I was getting distracted by the tattoo, and I was like hopping back and forth, and it made me miss what they were saying. And yeah, so how is this still going? He was like failing hard, and see, it just happened again.
Could you repeat that?
I've out-wrestled
Sure, spineless
octopuses with
creatures
these
everywhere
arms.
are humbled by your might.
I'm sure that spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might. Do I see
Laughter
quivers of
that smells
agony
like
dance on your
feather
lip?
good.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Only once have I met such a coward.
Oh, how appropriate. You fight like a cow.
I won.
You did. Fair answer.
Now that iCheese is facing forward too, you can see a little bit more of the lighting differences. The changes really do him favors in terms of the lines and making his eye a little bit more noticeable. You know, like in the sense of differentiate. Oh, come on, another one. Look off to the wrong side. Whatever. That's okay. My controls are off anyway. I have half of an image in my face as well. I was just heading out of there. I thought we were pretty much done in the scum bar, so perhaps I guess we could go. Yeah, I mean, we didn't really need to go through the whole thing. It was essentially the same. Yeah, I did fail. I definitely did fail. I mean, we could go back and do it. I got an idea. What sort of craziness will happen if I leave the PS2 doing its thing? Well,
I'm not picking that up. Melee
I think the potential of it, weird things happening on the PS2 version while I'm doing this might add some value to it. And so if I get to a place and walk against a wall for a few. But yeah, you're
Hello
right.
again,
I don't
Mr.
like
Cheese.
the idea of losing any round of insults arm wrestling when you're given all the weapons right
I
off.
challenge you to another round of insult arm wrestling, you big arm freak.
Very well. If you win, I'll be your navigator.
You're on.
True. Very true.
I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
Why? Are you studying to be a nurse? Do I see quivers of agony dance on your lip?
Grip.
It's laughter that's caused by your feathery grip. I've out-wrestled octopi with these arms.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
My forearms have been mistaken for tree trunks.
An over-the-counter Napoleon could help with that problem. You're the ugliest
I agree.
creature
We'll
I've ever
set up
seen
the
in my
demo
life.
after I'm done this. I was just farting around in here trying to get it a little bit further from each other. Well, I am, but it automatically, like, because they're linked together, me going up and down is moving Guybrush. I can use the PS2 version independently of the PC, but if I use the PC version, it controls both.
Could you repeat that?
You're the ugliest creature I've ever seen in my
Shocked.
life.
I'm shocked
Probably
that
a
you
good
never
idea
gazed
to
at
keep
your
a
wife.
couple of those near the grog machine. Probably a good
Do I
idea
see
to keep a
quivers of
couple of
agony
those near
dance
the
on
grog
your lip?
machine.
It's laughter that's caused by your feathery grip. My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Nobody needs saving at the moment. Probably
Yeah,
a
but
good
we both
idea to
got
keep
better
a couple
bladder
of those
control
near
than
the
you
grog
do.
machine.
I got lucky there.
Probably
People
a good
consider my
idea to keep
fists
a couple
lethal
of those near the
weapons.
grog machine.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Your
Probably
arms
a
are no
good
bigger
idea
than
to keep
fleas
a
that
couple
I've
of
met.
those near the grog machine.
Yeah.
I
This
won!
inner tube looks as though it's been subjected to unspeakable
You
stresses.
did. Fair and square. Congratulations.
Well, this inner
You
tube
got
has no
yourself
use
a
here.
navigator.
Which one's the... Ah, good. Good. Alright. So yeah, so let's just see if we can see... Not really much of note in between these, other than things that we've already pointed out, like lighting and that sort of thing. But yeah, actually, totally, you're very right. This one, the PC is more of a greenish blue, whereas they've dropped that right more into a darker blue. Yeah, they've taken out some of the color saturation all throughout the background. Like if you look at the grog machine, yeah, I'd say the detail suffered a little bit too coming over. The trees are much more vibrant in the PC version. It's very interesting because for years and years I just automatically figured, you know, higher polys, more textures. It's always going to be the PS2 version that looks better. But there are definitely points in time. This is a great point where it looks way better on PC. The background is beautiful. The PS2 version looks like it's being put through a light bit of a sepia filter. Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is definitely something that we're going to revisit in the future. And I'm going to keep trying to work out on the bugs, find a way to get this sharing direct output, or like just absolute. Okay, so let's put a button in this one for now. Oh, and now I get the Scumbia menu back. That's hilarious. Awesome. But I wanted to return the launcher there anyway.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate. I want to be a pirate. Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley.
The more directly animated beard and stuff.
Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island.
The eyes, the offset of the eyes in this model
or that I would
is
finally
so weird.
end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Now, I was trying to track down a copy of the Mac version, because I know there's a Mac port of this. Now, I have the game on Steam, and I meant to check on, because I have a Mac Pro here in our tattoo shop. I was wondering, since I own it on Steam, if that means I have access to the Mac version if I download it on Mac. I thought I had a copy of the Mac version. The most obscure Escape from Monkey Island version that I have is this one here. This is an Asian version. I'm not gonna claim to know specifically how much. It says NT 1080. Now it is sealed.
Could you untie me?
And while I don't personally believe in a whole lot of like game seal stuff, I have decided to leave this one intact all this time, so I might as well leave it as so.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
Nice. Thank you.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
What's the? Do you know the keyboard shortcut to change movement type so I can make it a lot of?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, it.
What does he look like I'm doing,
there's
fancy pants?
text
I'm
now.
knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah. The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
'Twas the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, Governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to
Gotta check
destroy
some
your
things.
mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do two things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
And not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
I don't really remember that sound for the rock being picked up either. That seemed.
Let's try 49, 6.7, minus 11. Fire!
It's a long way down. Goodbye, cruel adventure game.
Yeah, that looks pretty much straight out. Oh my god, I want relative movement. I know there's a key combo for it because I saw it earlier. Where did I see this?
Let's try 17, 3.7, minus 27. Fire!
All too much. Alright, I got no clue. We'll just go back to screwing around. Yeah, no, when it comes to what might there be, you hit F1. Oh, wait. And when you select things, and hopefully you haven't ruined it just new game, resume game, quit. Bring up no. So if I was to so I'm gonna just experiment with control buttons. Why? Because see, control text. Well, that did some crazy shit. Yeah, no, it does. Let's fix that. Yeah, me pressing them buttons broke it. Oh, and I'm starting to see some frame drops here. Or maybe that was earlier because it looks green now. But I'm gonna load that back up and try to resize the window quickly.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island.
I'm going to let that go through the intro and take this opportunity here to do a quick bio break. And then when I come back, we will check to see if there's some other things that we can see difference-wise. And we'll go from there. Back in about 5 minutes.
And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley. Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear.
Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine. Could you untie me?
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Fire!
Ah!
What do you think you're doing?
What does he look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
'Twas the marriage that killed her, they say.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, governor. I'm under contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here catapult.
Something's rotten on Melee Island.
I know. But the stench usually drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City Hall to see about getting declared undead.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do two things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island. Talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
Not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
I do think so, more than likely. I do think that we have possibly exhausted the majority of what is the differences.
17, 3.7, 12.
I mean, other than we've already explored the differences in how Scrum VM executes it. Yeah, let's fire up an original version for the heck of it. Play windowed. That's Benny Boy's launcher. I am gonna do something here in a second, just to show y'all how I'm actively playing this. Display capture. We're gonna just go ahead and show my display capture for a second. Oh my god, no, that's broken. Let's just this is my ugly mess of that. Don't worry, I'm gonna get rid of that. But this is basically, if I was to, it's looking at the wrong display. Well, that's pointless. Okay, well, let's just get rid of that crap. Anyways, I'm playing in a tiny little window was the point I was trying to make. Oh, and I'm totally going to change the resolution and launch it that way too, just so you can see how it alters certain things, because that's sort of neat.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet,
and I'm wondering
I can
if
still
Benny
hear the
added
monkeys.
that.
It's hard to believe that it's only been a few
Subtitles
years
at the
since I
bottom of
first
the
washed
screen.
up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate. I want to be a pirate. Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas?
He was always BG Benny Boy to me, so when that changed, but I imagine it
And who
wasn't
could have
like
guessed that my
originally.
battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley.
Oh.
Or that my efforts to win Elaine's hand would repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched shores of Monkey Island. That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Guybrush! Stop daydreaming and make yourself useful!
That's looking back to this cutscene. It's about to happen. Pirate falling through the smoke. Poof. Love the pirate falling through the smoke. Alright, we have... Oh, wait, is it the other one? It's probably this one. Yay.
It's full of hot coals. It's full of... I don't have a thing to my name.
Okay, and this is part of the reason why I didn't play it naturally. And I thought it was having to do with the altered resolution. There's a delay in everything that I do, so I'm going to go ahead and...
It's full of hot coals.
Figure out what that's... There we go.
I should try to... There's a pile of red-hot coals simmering on the deck there. Now I'm glad we got the ship with the flame-retardant lacquered deck wood. I don't have a thing to my name.
Strain. The strain. Oh my gosh. We're gonna turn it now.
It's the grated door to the...
Oh, big frozen point again. This is brutal. Naturally, this is not a playable way to play this game. But then we're gonna do some crazy, like, gonna do something here. I'm just gonna change it all up and make it weird.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine, could you untie me?
Okay. Like how the models are still animating despite the fact it's like, I don't know how to continue. Dude, okay, you can do it. It's so broken. Okay, so what we're gonna do is quit this for a second, and then I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm going to change resolution here, and I'm gonna make it a crazy resolution. Let's do 1600, 1200. Change. What's that? Play full screen. Not full screen. That's gonna break my everything for a second. My apologies. Oh no, it couldn't. Cool. Play window. Okay, it does not like that resolution, so we're going to use one of its suggested ones, which was, I do believe, 1280 1024. No, 1280 960. Okay, change. I think I'm not sure, but I may have. And play window. Oh my god, that's way too big. Gotta resize that. It's like scary huge. Pardon the resizing for a second. Just making this visible while still keeping some room for some chat. All right, back. But where this really comes in is in the cutscenes and in certain transitions, like the text, as you can see now, is a different size compared to everything else, which is fun. It's very, very small at the bottom of the screen. Look. So if I go into the pause menu, it is very strange. Very nice. It's to be visible at higher resolutions. But what we're going to do is get to the next cutscene, and you'll see why, unfortunately, this is a little broken. So let's go to...
It's too cumbersome to handle with just my feet.
And now it's all glitched out. No smoke coming off of it. Now let's see if it makes it past this. Here is the broken. So it tries to render the cutscenes at the original resolution.
Hey, Elaine.
It still does
Could you untie me?
the hacked on subtitles, but it shows it in a quarter of the screen. It's actually showing a quarter of the screen instead. Can I just, maybe I can, no? And I have a feeling we're just gonna end up stuck here again. All right. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure where's and I think if there's been any further chat, it's been completely broken. I'm not sure if ATM's still there. This, on the other hand, is broken, and we're pretty taxed out for version differences here. But it's not broken. it's broken.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that?
Timmy the monkey.
Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy?
Oh my god. Timmy, what happened?
Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy? Is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
There's trouble at the Let's go.
Let's try what he said.
I don't have a thing to my name.
There's no red button. There's no properly. All right. Well, that was fun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today on our bonus for Escape Monkey Island. There weren't a ton of differences, and one thing that I pointed out that's going to be really cool and we're going to figure out how to do is how to do the tandem playthroughs. Because there's a couple games that can benefit from that in its direct comparison, and frankly, that was a lot of fun. ATM, I'm not sure. I think you're off out. Oh, hey, how you doing? No worries, not at all. I completely understand. Since I have you here, though, I'll return to a subject that we're talking about because that's what we're gonna do next. Now, we're still working on trying to figure out what I did was I launched... Okay, let's... I'm going to redo a little bit of this then before I hop off. This is so broken down. Is that the right one? Is that one? No? Okay. No, that guy's broken. So, want to see something weird? Look at this pause menu. So I have it running through BG, but this is the natural, native version. And I'm using BG Benny Boy's launcher from Quick and Easy Software, and I changed the resolution, and it breaks so much of this game. This is the full game. It breaks a lot. So let's we're gonna go to new game. I have this forced to run at about 4 times the resolution it's supposed to be. No, did not finish the demo. You were saying that there wasn't a whole lot of difference. Okay, I'll go back on. I can go back to that, sure. I only stopped because you said beyond that there wasn't a whole lot of differences, so. But I will show you quickly on the break. Now, one thing that it causes a problem with, and you can see a bit of it there, is it changes how it renders. So, yeah, the text here is off to the side. Things are a little bit messed up. And then when it gets to actual cutscenes, it breaks turn. So let's actually get straight to... we're gonna go through here and just go to the next cutscene. Easiest way to get back there.
It's too cumbersome. I don't have a thing. It's full of hot coals.
Now, this is another area where it's broken. Look at the glitching out here. We don't really have any of the smoke effects. Also, there's a notable delay in anything that really happens. So let's.
It's too cumbersome. It's full of. I don't have it. I already knocked it over.
Look at how tiny that text is. Little freeze. Now, I will state that the freezes, I thought that had something to do with it. Now, this is how it's horribly broken. But, it does look like Benny Boy hacked in some subtitles for these cutscenes that show up underneath. And the funny thing is, even though it's broken and only showing a quarter of the scene right now, it still has those show up.
Hey, Elaine.
Oh, okay.
Could you untie me?
Okay, so that is baked in. Oh, okay. Now this is gonna seem frozen for a bit, but then it gets the next cutscene. And it's funny because these models continue doing their idle animations while they're waiting. And they have a few of them apparently. Like, oh. I am happy to see the progress that I saw earlier. Because the old February version or whatever I had the last time I updated my ScumVM was not moving Guybrush properly in the demo. He would just static slide forward with no animations. And then, well, as you saw, it was working properly.
The way I pushed that smelly pirate right over the rail. Now that's the stuff of pirates.
Oh, it was brutal.
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is it's broken.
What's that?
The increase in resolution, like,
Hey, it's Timmy the Monkey!
Oh,
How are
Timmy.
you, boy?
See, it breaks certain things. Like that was Nightmare
Litter
Fuel,
box is full, or he's
Faceless
trying
Timmy.
to tell us something.
Oh my god.
What is it, boy?
Timmy? Is something wrong?
But yeah, so I will shut this down for now because it's just
Free
it's
grog at the
broken.
Scum Bar?
Maybe it might be worth
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
you know, a creepypasta to play on Halloween or something. See
You
how
won
badly we
$74
can
playing
break-
bingo, but lost it all playing Banana
break this
Futures.
by messing with global like OpenGL settings and stuff too. And just but make everybody a walking spike ball. Who knows? But
There's trouble at the governor's mansion! Let's go!
Must just be the Alright.
Let's try.
That's weird. It's broken. It's a different way to experience it, but it's not one that I'm going to jump into right now. I am curious to know what else would it becomes Nightmare Fuel as its textures and just models freak out. But we're going to quit this part and get back into the demo so we can do some of the things we were talking about there. And let's get here. And since there'll be one version of it playing, it might not be so bad. Start.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Who could have suspected that such a humble pursuit would lead me to cross swords with the evil ghost pirate LeChuck, the slimiest slug ever to plunder the seven seas? And who could have guessed that my battles with LeChuck would introduce me to the love of my life, Melee Island's Governor Elaine Marley?
Yeah, we are back to the dungeon. Oh. Yeah, they really haven't.
Or that
done
my
the
efforts to
tweaks
win Elaine's hand would
yet.
repeatedly drag me to the mystery-drenched
That's
shores
like
of
a
Monkey
different
Island.
Color palette or color?
That's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen. Or that I would finally end the scourge of LeChuck, burying him beneath a mountain of ice. Not me, that's for sure. Back then, the only thing duller than my sword was my wit. Now look at me. I'm married to the most beautiful governmental official in the Caribbean. The entire Tri-Island area shudders at the sound of my name. And now my Plunder Bunny and I are returning to Melee Island after the most incredible honeymoon in the history of...
Guybrush!
Yes, dear?
Interesting, because you always see things default to purple in a lot. Trying to get the
Stop
space.
daydreaming and make yourself useful!
Interesting. Still say that's like the best job. Oh, okay.
Little snuggle cakes.
Hey, Elaine.
Interesting.
Could you untie me?
No, you adorable numbskull. Something has gone horribly wrong while I've been away. Nothing else can explain.
What's that? Hey, it's Timmy the monkey. How are you, boy? Either his litter box is full or he's trying to tell us something. What is it, boy?
Timmy, is something wrong?
Free grog at the scum bar?
There's been an outbreak of scurvy?
You won $74 playing bingo, but lost it all playing banana futures.
Oh, shit. At least it's in this generic
There's
area.
trouble at the governor's mansion. Let's go.
Hopefully that comes back up quickly. Thank you for the heads up, ATM.
Fire!
Ah!
What do you think you're doing?
Listen terribly.
What does he look like I'm doing, fancy pants? I'm knocking down the governor's mansion.
You can't knock down the governor's mansion without approval from the governor.
Yeah.
The governor's dead, ma'am.
Dead?
'Twas the marriage that killed her, they
Come
say.
on, Rika.
But I am the governor. Do I look dead to you?
No, ma'am.
Then cease and desist your boulder flinging immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, governor. I'm on the contract. I'm legally obligated to destroy your mansion with this here
We're back
catapult.
live,
Something's
possibly.
rotten on Melee Island.
I
We're
know.
back live. We just
But
had
the
a stream
stench usually
crash.
drifts away with high tide.
I've got a plan.
Although it sometimes lingers during an eclipse.
Guybrush,
Yes, dear?
I'm going down to City
ATM
Hall to
says
see
hey there.
about getting declared
Oh,
undead.
hello.
Won't that make you a flesh-eating zombie?
In the meantime, I need you to do two things for me.
More back rubs and foot massages?
Maybe later. First, I want you to put a stop to this insane boulder flinging.
Stop the insanity. Check.
Second, I want you to go to Lucre Island, talk to my grandpa's lawyers. They might know how to help us fight City Hall.
Oh, but I hate talking to lawyers.
Not as much as they'll hate talking to you, dear.
Okay.
Well, I've got a resurrection to perform. Be good, dear. And don't forget, stop the catapult, go to Lucre Island.
Weird, but it's probably just.
Sounds like the honeymoon's over.
She was a lot nicer before she died.
Sorry, I'm gonna play games.
I love you.
I love you. Want it? Titty slap.
I have been denied. All right. So what else can we accomplish here? Is it just trying to get to Jambalaya and then it ends? Because that's easy enough.
Let's try 22, 4.2, 12. Fire!
Okay. Oh my god. Oh, just the braking. Oh my god, stop now. There we go. Oh yes, tank controls. Aw. Do I have this? Oh, we should. I can't wait to go there in the full game. Yeah, that's why I was trying to change the. Get advice from the enigmatic voodoo lady in the full version of Escape from Monkey Island. Yeah, it is. And that's why I was messing with the buttons. Because I know there is a button combination that does change it. But... Oh my god, tank controls. Stop being tank controls.
I'm not picking that up. I don't have a thing to my name. I could swear that I've seen those pirates somewhere before.
I have to use the
Ahoy
enter
there,
button
fellow
in this
seafaring
too.
wastrels.
Jeeves! Oh, sorry about that.
Like it's not properly
You
mapped.
startled us.
Yeah, that's it. I startled.
See if I can properly map that, because that's frustrating. Yeah, that should be there. Okay. Do it. And now the sound's gone. That's us. Oh, all sound is gone. What the heck? Don't be so broken, thing. Yeah. I completely agree with that. Maybe I can buy changing the room. I'm hoping I can get the music going again, and I can't, which means I'll have no sound. Yeah.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpowering urge to become a swashbuckling pirate.
Don't do that. Oh my god, are you gonna have no sound now? Just stop. Start. Oh my god, that makes no sense. I will hit the escape button to skip something instead of this ringing controller this time, and hopefully that will help.
From the personal log of Guybrush Threepwood. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy name and an overpower.
I was late. I was late.
Fire!
So you say go down here. town hall. Okay. Take controls. Cool. Look at robot.
I don't think a robot will get me where I need to go.
That's very cool. Hey Annie, how you doing?
I'm going to say hi to the viewers. Look, it's a miniature version of him. Literally. A miniature version!
No, I'd better not. My timeshare on the ship is up, and the next group to have it could be here at any moment.
Oh yes, I got Pokey face. He's pushes away because he knows my face is Pokey.
I love you. Just want to try to make you gobble again, because that was fucking hilarious.
All right. Okay, my love.
Annie, go try to wreck Daddy's picture.
All right. So, let's go see how we get denied when we try to go to Meat Hook's place. Okay, do the thing. There we go. Does it let me see the area, or does it just tell me no? Play the full game to go. Oh my god, terrible control. Learn about Meat Hook's disturbing new career path and the full disturbing new career path. Him being a wax painter is a disturbing new career path. Jeez. Get the inner tube. We lost the background sound for some reason. Yeah, we're gonna go take a look.
This inner tube looks as though it's been subjected to unspeakable stresses.
The dainty lady is farther over here. Nope. Blonde though. Very, very, very blonde.
I'm not sure how I'd use this. Hey, she's got pierced ears.
Oops. That was an accident. Oh my god. Yeah, you can definitely tell which way I tend to control this game predominantly. I definitely use a camera relative more often.
Hey, what's all this junk doing here cluttering up my shipyard?
That's the second most beautiful figurehead I've ever seen. Hey, she's got pierced ears. Why would anyone put earrings on a ship's figurehead? I'm not sure how I'd use this. I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that up. I can't use this.
All right, let us go to run.
Huh, I don't have any sound in mine. Oh well.
There's no sound at the moment. Oh my god, darn. Yeah, the music is not playing now for some reason.
That's wonderful. There's music.
Oh, it's back now. That's what I was hoping would happen any of the other times we had sound glitches. Stop. Dude.
Why is he walking around like that?
Because it's an old control scheme, and I keep on turning it, and it's terrible.
The Scum Bar, haven for the rowdiest bunch of drunken scallywags you'll ever see.
Because the controls are on the scheme, I have no idea how to use. It's not inaccurate at all. Is his hair is a short, dark player got different color hair? Wow, there's a whole the ScumVM status window is rather entertaining as well. Yeah, the door is blue, like how it looks outside. So they had to have actually changed it to be the wrong color. Oh my god. Yeah, because we noticed that, and it was like it didn't match up to what it was inside or outside either, and you could see the inside. So it was right, and they went out of their way. And yeah, the short dark player totally has hair that I don't think he has in the normal version. I'm not sure he has that sort of mullet going on. And it's a red balloon. Got a red balloon here. Is it rendered, or is it? It is a sprite, and it doesn't have a string.
No. It says happy birthday.
Speak to iCheese. Yep. As soon as the music stopped trying to...
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty
I
pirates?
noticed iCheese has the same sort of craned upward look that we were seeing was weird on the other version as well. Yeah, totally. You'd be helping a band of bloodthirsty brigands sack a small machine. No, none of those cool things.
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of Cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
The seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge,
that
but
what? In the PS2 version. They're like, wow, that's a weird angle, and he looks off to the side. Let's just do this, and he's better. Or it's a ScumVM implementation error that is being executed the same way in both the demo and the PC version through ScumVM.
Why not? Is your keister glued to that chair?
Well, yes, now that you mention it, it is. But that's not why I can't go, Mr. Wizened Pirate.
Well, then why?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the Scum Bar?
I, the one and only.
I thought it was owned by a guy named Ron. I'm glad that this joke was in there this early into the game's development as well. Although, I mean, it being part of the demo doesn't mean it's super early. But as we've seen, there's already been some definite changes made. Oh, and it just broke. All right. Well, that's fun. Let's launch that again. So that's going to make accomplishing things in this demo sort of frustrating. Okay. Oh, we're gonna skip so much stuff. Skippy, skip. And let's make that not tiny. I adjusted too much.
Let's try 15.
Too much.
4.2, 12.
Yeah, now so basically, let's see what the dart players and the screen look like for those differences that you're just saying, and then I think we'll probably.
Ahoy, mateys! Excuse me.
Buzz off, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
You're in a bar. You're playing darts. This is busy?
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
which you aren't,
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, really. Pick a number. He'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Impressive. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. All right.
Hey, you're pretty good.
Because guess just never really noticed it. You're hoping for differences, but.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Hit a 888.
What's the master at work?
Impressive. I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
The balloon.
I bet you can't hit that balloon over there.
What's the master at work? Ah! Oops.
I'm impressed.
Way to go, hon.
Hey, I mean,
Killed
how'd
that
you
old
done?
dude.
I love you.
I love you.
I bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
Okay. ATM says he's not dead.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's snoring if you go and talk to him.
Okay.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Oh, trying to be tricky, huh?
Yeah, definitely
you're pretty
much
good.
more basic. I like the other one, especially adds a layer of transparency to it, so it doesn't really completely block a bunch of the screen forever, especially because it's there from that point forward.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still
So now
here?
that's just there?
Well, in this room.
Okay. Okay.
Let's get these cutie jerky pretzels.
Mmm, kudu jerky pretzels. I guess you won't be needing these anymore.
Oh shit, are you broken again? Just randomly came up with the Scumbium status window, so it's probably about to crash again. Hopefully not. There are.
I'm gonna have to leave to pick up the kids in like a minute.
Yeah. That's really something I should go back and do as well. So, I want your input on this ATM as well for where we're going from here, in terms of the next game we're gonna play. Now, I know I'm doing the chronology, and I sent you this in a message earlier. I feel heavily nudged by David Fox and Noah Falstein to play Thimbleweed next, even though it's way, way later if we're looking chronologically. I think that absolutely, I understand. I just I appreciate your popping on, and you know, I definitely value your feedback. But I think, yeah, Thimbleweed's gonna. Well, then we absolutely will, because frankly, Thimbleweed is. I love you, Beb.
I love you.
It's always been positioned as it's supposed to be like a lost title anyway, right? It's like they found it on the shelf and let's put this out now. Or at least that's how it was supposed to, yeah. So it'd be fun. And then even afterwards we could go back to a level of the chronology. But like if we were to focus on just raw point and click, there's like a ton of game, like, and there's some talking to be done about like what counts, like, because if it's post LucasArts, even I mean Mike Stemley worked on the Strong Bad games, so those would count as well. So it's yeah, at this point, I think now that we've dealt with the classics in the order, everything from that is showing off the evolution, you know. Everything. There's a lot of fun games to continue playing, and being in the post LucasArts part is pretty darn neat. And who's to say we won't hop back to previous versions that we didn't play through when we did it that way? Like, I want to redo my Maniac Mansion playthroughs, because Maniac Mansion Deluxe is really cool. I'm glad that exists, but I'm not sure that was the best version to use for my official streams. It was a fan version instead. So anyways, let's at the very least get this catapult destroyed. This catapult guy, I still say he should have been our extra crew member. He should have joined up. He's got better things to do than this, but no. He's too busy trying to destroy our freaking house. They still call it a fat bird.
Let's try 49, 7.3, 2.
Makes no sense.
Fire!
I don't know, that particular, it looks more like a turtle. And if you think of it as a bird, it's like that particular bird art style really gained popularity with Angry Birds, and that was so much later past. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, so I don't see, but yeah, it looks like a turtle. I completely agree with you there. Looks like a turtle when they say it's a fat bird. But you're probably right. That's probably the joke, and I'm probably just being obstinate.
Let's try 15, 5.5, minus 6. Fire!
There we go. Oh, did it just crash out? Yeah. No, it completely died when I tried to use an item. It is sadly broken. Yeah, I think that's probably gonna cap it up for this one. And yeah, I think our next game is going to be Thimbleweed Park, and I'm really looking forward to playing that with everybody through the stream. That's And then from there, who knows, maybe we'll do Broken Age, or maybe we'll jump into one of the non-point and clickies, go from there, or jump into, God, anything. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that was the big notable differences, I do believe. Thank you very much for being here to help guide me to those differences, because that again that really helps me with these streams for sure, especially when I'm trying to show off the differences. Um, no, no. We'll come back either when we come back on Thursday. We'll jump into Thimbleweed Park, and then from there we'll just sort of go from there. And who knows? Who knows? We'll see where this long road of post LucasArts and everything that people have been doing, moved on to do, past there. Because like Matahari, I never really played through much of that. Could be a lot of fun to actually play that game. There's stuff in this list that I haven't fully played through, and that's really, really interesting to me. So awesome. All right, thanks again for joining me, ATM. Thank you anybody else who may have been watching as we go. And I do think this whole tandem gameplay thing is something we're going to revisit in the future, because I think that was one of the cooler parts of the stream too. So all right, you have an awesome day. I'm going to shut her down here, and we will see everyone again on Thursday, ideally. And we'll see where it goes. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great one, ATF. And we will catch you on the next stream. Cheers.